Right now, there's a shift occurring in conscious businesses across the globe. There's a critical missing piece in your business that will make the difference in how successful you'll be, the number of clients you'll attract, the impact you'll have, and the amount of money you'll make. The best part of integrating this piece into your business is that it allows you to share your mission and message in a way that is aligned with your spirit and values and make a lucrative living. And in this video, you're going to discover what that critical piece is. Welcome. I'm Eva Gregory. I'll never forget burning out as an employee in corporate America and walking away from a cushy, well-paying job with no idea what it would take to start a business. I went from near bankruptcy, literally and spiritually, in my first business to creating a multiple six-figure home-based business and a life that feeds my soul. I've spent almost 2 decades now helping tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people around the world, deliberately creating a life by design using law of attraction. And I've helped coaches and change agents of the world create enlightened businesses in integrity with their values and spirit and their own unique expression. I've gone on to author 2 books, including Life Lessons for Mastering the Law of Attraction, which I co-authored with Gina Gabellini and the creators of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen. I've co-hosted my own radio shows where I've had the honor of interviewing some of the most influential thought leaders today. And in this video, I'll reveal the critical missing piece that turned everything around for me and can do the same for you. If you are a heart-centered entrepreneur, a coach, a healer, a holistic practitioner, someone who's passionate about making a positive impact in the world, transforming the lives of others, and yet you're not getting the results you feel you should be getting in your business, I'm speaking directly to you. If you struggle to get cash and clients, if you're overworked and overwhelmed, if you can't seem to reconcile what you've been taught you have to do to grow your business with who you are inside, in a few moments, I'm going to share with you the one thing that's going to resolve all this. But right now, I want to talk to you about why you're experiencing these challenges and what's at the core of all these issues. If you're like me, you grew up being taught you have to behave a certain way. Your parents told you what you should and shouldn't think. Your teachers taught you how things should be done. And now, in your business, it seems everywhere you look, you're bombarded with the right way to do your marketing and sales and to run your social media, email campaigns, website, all by experts who assure you if you do what they tell you, you can have the kind of success they have. And yet, deep down inside, it all feels off to you. It feels out of integrity with your values, your spirit, and who you are at your core. And so you doubt yourself. You wonder what's wrong with you, and you continue to struggle. I'm here with you right now because I wish I had known early on in my business what I'm about to share with you. I wish I had known how my skewed thinking, limiting beliefs, and the blocks I developed in order to survive were actually limiting me and holding me back from success in my business. I wish early on someone had given me the tools and resources I now have to shift those limiting beliefs and blocks. I wish I'd known that all the time I spent desperately looking for my answers to my problems outside myself in books, programs, seminars, and other people was a waste of my time because of one critical missing piece. I wish I'd known there was a much greater source I could have looked to in my times of need. And I'd like to explore why so many spiritual entrepreneurs are struggling instead of succeeding so that you don't have to. Because I used to be in your shoes. Why aren't you experiencing the success and the prosperity you expected when you started your business? You may feel like you have to do things a certain way, even if they don't feel good to you. And then as a result, you feel like a fraud. Maybe you lack the confidence to stand fully in the value of what you have to offer because the way you're going about it doesn't feel so good to you. And you're working really hard, aren't you? You don't know how to embrace your true self and spirituality and also run a business. So you start to compartmentalize yourself. When you focus on your business, it's strictly business, and your personal life and your spiritual practices are kept separate. And that creates stress because you're not expressing yourself fully, and you don't get to be you authentically. And so you hold yourself back. In moments of worry or stress, when there's too much to do, when you're not sure which direction to take or which decisions to make, you feel overwhelmed and alone. You feel out of integrity as a result. And as hard as this may be to hear, your business will never succeed as long as you remain out of integrity with yourself and your spirit. The good news is, it doesn't have to be that way ever again. If you're where you can close your eyes, do that right now. And visualize this. You, your message, and your services are in high demand. Your high-end programs sell out immediately, and you have a waiting list of ideal clients who cannot wait to pay top dollar to work with you. You're madly in love with your work and your business because everything you do is a perfect integrated expression of all of who you are, your highest self, your heartfelt mission, and even your own unique individual quirkiness. And no matter what life throws at you, you always know what to do because you're intimately connected to your inner guidance and you know how to use that guidance to create exactly what you want. You have all the time in the world to travel, vacation, be with friends and family, and your workday allows for midday naps, long lunches, and relaxed evenings with your loved ones. Your business grows easily, steadily, almost magically, because it's fully integrated and it's aligned with who you are, what you love, and the abundant flow of the divine. You're recognized and honored for the great work you do on this planet. You can easily afford to be generous and charitable in a million different ways, supporting causes that mean a lot to you, because you've got such an abundant wealth of income. Each and every day, you live your life with such incredible appreciation and joy because you know you're making a positive and a profound impact on people's lives. Imagine knowing without a shadow of a doubt the right choice to make, the best action to take, the ideal approach to any problem in your business. Imagine when you're up against those big decisions, the ones that feel as if they could make you or break you. You breathe easy, you smile, and you know exactly what you need to do to get to where you want to go. Imagine experiencing extraordinary peace of mind, security, and confidence in all aspects of your business because you have inner guidance you can trust. And imagine how much fun it is to grow your business when it's aligned with your spirit and your values. Attracting ideal clients, they're eager to work with you. You're making big money and you're making an even bigger difference as a result. This is the reality that is ready for you. Are you ready for it? To be ready, you need this critical missing piece. The critical missing piece in your business is your relationship with your inner guidance. The missing piece is creating your business through that relationship. First, accessing your inner guidance is straightforward. The real work is releasing doubt and getting out of the way of what's trying to move through you, and I can help you with that. Second, it's natural. Your guidance and your ability to access it has always been with you. You just need to know how to tap into it and learn how to trust it. And finally, it's permanent. Once you learn how to connect and channel your own guidance, you'll always have access to the divine wisdom, creativity, and support you need, unless you stop asking or you choose not to receive it. Over the years, I've worked closely with two groups of spiritual entrepreneurs. The first group are just starting or they're just about to start out in business, or they're doubting whether or not they should. They're wondering if they can really succeed in business and maintain their integrity and authenticity. The second group are those who believed in themselves enough to jump in, but somewhere along the way they became jaded and they lost their track of vision and the reason they got into business to begin with. Can you relate? Both groups love the idea of being able to reach a lot of people with their message and make good money while making a positive impact, and they're yearning to experience deeper meaning. But they don't know what to do, they don't know how to get there without feeling like they have to compromise their integrity and their values. If you've got a burning desire for making a big impact, doing what you love, in a business that is in full integrity with who you are, you can do it. That burning desire is your inner guidance at a very core level. Your ability to create a successful, enlightened business consists of three things: doing what you love, making a positive difference in the world, integrating inner guidance with the proven practical strategies for creating a successful business. These are the same three things that have helped me create a multiple six-figure business year after year and has helped my clients do the same. So if you've been struggling in your business, I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be that way ever again. And in this video training series, I'm going to show you how accessing and acting on your inner guidance is the most critical piece of growing a successful, enlightened business. And I'm going to show you how to do it in a way that is easier than you ever thought possible. I've spent almost 2 decades teaching coaches, healers, holistic practitioners, and other enlightened spiritual entrepreneurs how to make money while making a positive impact on the lives of others, with folks worldwide who've made hundreds of thousands of dollars and in some cases millions of dollars. How did they do it? By accessing and integrating their inner guidance with the practical aspects of growing an enlightened business. And that's why I get frustrated when I hear people say spirituality and business are mutually exclusive. They don't mix. And I hear this in one form or another quite often, and I could not disagree more. Not only are spirituality and business not mutually exclusive, your spirituality, in particular your relationship with your inner guidance, is key to creating your business success. Practical business knowledge has its place. It's necessary in order to be successful, but there's got to be a balance. Have you ever had that aching, gnawing feeling in your belly and you ignored it, and then later you wish you'd followed your instinct? It might have been because you followed someone else's advice and you didn't listen to your inner guidance. In any given day, you may have to make multiple decisions that make a huge impact on how many clients you attract, how much money you make, and how many lives you'll impact. How do you develop the ability to make those thousands of decisions without a mentor constantly by your side? How do you get direct access to your inner guidance so that you make the right choices with confidence and peace of mind? How do you know when to listen to the practical advice and when to listen to your inner guidance? And what I've found is it's impossible to separate the two and succeed. And if you're thinking maybe this might work for others, but it's not possible for you to have direct access to your own inner guidance, I'm here to tell you, not only can you were meant to. Over the years on radio, in teleconferences, seminars, workshops, and in my inner guidance programs, I've helped thousands of clients from all walks of life learn how to tap into their own inner guidance from the typical clients you'd expect, like coaches, healers, holistic practitioners, speakers, and authors, but also actors, nurses, therapists, attorneys, retired military personnel, and even an 18-wheeler truck driver. And believe me, if they can do it, you can access your guidance too. You've probably heard the quote, "We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience." Well, you have access to that spiritual aspect of yourself which can guide you in your business and life when you allow it. Unfortunately, I had to learn it the hard way. After a 20-year career in the computer industry, first with IBM and then out on my own and again in a startup software firm, I was burned out. There had to be more to life than pushing a piece of software, no matter how awesome that software was. And my new mantra was to get out of high tech and into high people. When I discovered the coaching industry in 1998, I fell in love. It started out as smooth sailing with my focus on teaching clients how to successfully use the law of attraction in their lives. And from there, I began working with new coaches to help them launch their businesses. I then went on to create Beyond Six Figures for Coaches, a program I developed with a colleague that made us a six-figure revenue within a 4-month period. For anyone on the outside looking in, life was good. And for the most part, it was. It's just that about that same time, I began developing a deeper connection to spirit, a part of me that I hadn't been including in my business. So part of me I was keeping hidden. And I was being encouraged to share this part of myself in my business and with my clients. But I was afraid of what others would think. I was afraid of how they'd react. And so I didn't. And something began to happen. My business, as I knew it, began to dry up. The things that had always worked for me in the past were no longer working. I was scared. And yes, I was being guided to a new way of being in my business, but I wasn't trusting that guidance. And it felt as if I had one foot on the dock and one foot on the boat, and the freaking boat was taking off. This is not a comfortable position to be in. And even so, I still resisted. And I started signing up for course after course on how to effectively market my business, how to say the right thing in the right way to get people to say yes to me, what colors to use on my web pages, the magic phrases to use. None of it was working. All the tried and true sales and marketing tactics that were guaranteed to work did not. I felt deflated. I felt inauthentic. I felt like I was selling my soul to the devil. I wasn't having fun anymore, and my bank account reflected that. And what I've come to learn is that I was not alone. It's the way many heart-centered individuals feel in their own businesses. Maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you know you should be in a different place in your business, creating it in a different way than you've been taught up to now. But you don't know what to do or what direction to take that feels right to you. Fortunately, I had an opportunity to be in a day-long mastermind with one of my mentors, a highly successful spiritual entrepreneur and philanthropist. And as we were going around that day sharing what we were doing in our business, one of the things I shared was that my business, as I had known it, was shifting and changing, and not in a good way. I had this secret. For years, I'd been channeling my inner guidance from my spiritual guides, and I'd been integrating that wisdom and that insight into my everyday life. And I credit a great deal of my success to the insights and the information I was receiving from my guides. But I didn't tell anyone, except my closest friends, because I was afraid. And eventually, when I finally broke down at that mastermind and I shared with them what I was hiding, how I was accessing guidance and using this guidance in my life, my mentor asked me, "Why are we just hearing about this now?" And I realized I was afraid. that something that was so important in my life would not be taken seriously. And so I kept it hidden until the moment when I couldn't hide it any longer. If I kept hiding it, it would cost me everything. And yet, it turned out to be the very thing that created a breakthrough in my business. And it is no different for so many coaches, healers, and spiritual entrepreneurs today. And that day, I made the decision to come out of hiding and to share the spiritual side of me in my business unapologetically, and to help others who were feeling the call to do the same. I hired mentors aligned with my values and my spirit, who helped to ensure my success while cutting a ton of wasted time and expense out of the equation. And I got into massive action around building my new business by taking everything I was learning, all that my mentors were teaching me, plus my understanding of the law of attraction, mindset, and most importantly, my deep connection to spirit. My business began to soar. And that experience was nothing short of phenomenal. As a result, I completely repositioned my business, leading with inner guidance, merged with the practical aspects of growing a business that feels easy, authentic, and fun. I've created 5-figure work weeks, doing what I love with clients I adore. I've had the honor of sharing the virtual stage with some of the world's most respected thought leaders, including John Assaraf, Jack Canfield, Dr. Michael Beckwith, and Neil Donald Walsh, among others. I've helped thousands of coaches worldwide deliberately create a life by design using law of attraction, and I've helped the coaches and change agents of the world create sustainable businesses while making a greater impact through the combination of practical training, law of attraction, mindset, intuitive spiritual awareness, and inner guidance, which is what sets my work apart from others. I am so happy and grateful to be living my purpose and helping others do the same. And I'm excited to be sharing all this with you because I'm on a mission to transform the lives of 1 million individuals. And that means having coaches, healers, holistic practitioners, spiritual entrepreneurs like you joining me, learning how to access, trust, and act on your inner guidance in order to end overwhelm, tune in to your divine wisdom, and attract a steady stream of ideal clients. This is how we transform lives. And there couldn't be a more perfect time to be launching or building your heart-centered business than right now. And that means we have a huge opportunity to make a massive difference in the lives of others. And together, we can transform 1 million lives. So I want to help you learn how to use inner guidance, because including inner guidance is the critical missing piece in most business trainings. And what I'm going to share with you is going to challenge what you may have been taught by very well-meaning coaches and mentors. Why is it that of all the folks who sign up for a program or coaching to help grow their businesses, only a few succeed? So let's say there are 10 people who sign up for business coaching, and 3 of them end up running what they're taught or running with what they're taught, and they become very successful. Meanwhile, the other 7, they get okay or inconsistent results, maybe even fall flat on their face. So what is it that those 3 have that the other 7 don't? Is it some invisible fairy dust or magic potion? Do the gods smile down on only a select few? It's actually not as elusive as you think it is. There are 2 elements that may seem too easy or too good to be true, but this is exactly what has helped me and my clients create the clarity, peace of mind, confidence, and business success that you deserve. And that's what I'm about to teach you. In fact, it's important to understand that over 90% or more of your success comes from these two key elements together, long before you implement practical business strategies or steps to grow your business and attract clients. And I want you to write these down because it's so important for you to get this. The two key elements are your inner guidance and your mindset. These two elements together will transform your business and your life. So let's look at how important mindset is when it comes to trusting and acting on the inner guidance you may be getting. Almost every mistake I see spiritual entrepreneurs make is because they're missing these two key elements in their business. So what is mindset? You know how people define themselves as either being a glass half empty or a glass half full person? Well, what they're referring to is their mindset. Basically, it's a way of thinking. Mindset is made up of the beliefs and attitudes you hold. It's your habit of thoughts. And your habit of thoughts affect how you feel, what you do, and the decisions you make. A glass half empty person tends to be more cynical and negative about most things, and a glass half full person tends to approach life more optimistically. So the mindset through which you approach your everyday life determines your behavior and the results you experience in your life and in your business. The good news is your mindset is not set in concrete. You can actually shift it. So let's just look at my mindset mastery formula from the perspective of law of attraction. Thought plus emotional charge plus action equals outcome. So let's break this down. You have a thought or a belief. That thought or belief creates an emotional charge, a feeling within you. How you're feeling emotionally determines the action you take or don't take, which results in a certain outcome. So important to get this. So, for example, if your thought is, I'm afraid I won't succeed, what if I fail? And the emotional charge you have as a result of that thought is one of fear, you feel scared. And then the actions you choose from a place of fear are going to reflect that fear. Because you're afraid you won't succeed, you procrastinate, you let opportunities pass you by, even when they're being offered. And as a result, your mission and your message doesn't get out in the world in a bigger way, and those who are searching for what you have to offer cannot benefit. So, as a result of your mindset, even when you're being guided to a bigger game, you play small, and therefore you get small results. In order to act on the guidance you're given, it's extremely important for you to be sure your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are in alignment, which puts you in a position to experience the success you desire and you deserve. And if you're not experiencing success and you're struggling in your business, then your limiting mindset is running you. You've got to release the ego's mindset and come from the abundant mindset of your soul. So, what things help you recognize a mindset? Attitudes, it's how you feel or think about something. Your beliefs, these are ideas you deem to be true. Filters, those are your limiting beliefs, your thoughts. Opinions, these are your views about something. And perspective, it's a personal viewpoint. So now let's list your thoughts or beliefs that you hold around the topic of business and money. And it might be things like, it's so hard to make money. Or you can't be spiritual and be wealthy. Or people are reluctant to pay me for the value I provide. Or what if I put myself out there and I get rejected? Then next to each thought you've listed, identify the emotional charge that brings up in you. It could be anger, resignation, frustration, fear. And now think about the decisions you've made resulting in the actions you've taken in the past as a result of those thoughts and feelings. Were those decisions made from inspiration or disconnection and fear? When you're making decisions and you're taking actions from fear, you are not acting on your truth or your potential. you are not listening to your true guidance. And until you choose to listen and to shift your mindset, you're going to continue getting the same results you've been getting in your business and in your life. How do you know what's your truth and what isn't? Simple. By the way it feels to you. Your inner guidance will always let you know when you're focused on your truth or not, based on how you feel. And as you look at this list we created a minute ago, if what you're reading doesn't feel good to you emotionally, right on. It simply means that those limiting thoughts and beliefs are not your truth. So now let's go back to the limiting thoughts and beliefs you've listed, and let's play a simple but powerful game of what if up. Now, we're usually playing the what if down game. That's that thinking negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, much like the list we just built. So let's begin to turn that around right now. So the what if up game goes like this. For every limiting thought and belief you think, you want to ask yourself, what if ... the opposite of that is true? What if it's really easy to make money? What if it's so easy to make money? How does that feel? And if it feels better, it's your truth. And that emotional relief you feel is your inner guidance affirming it. What if you can be spiritual and be wealthy? How does that feel? If it feels better, great. You've just discovered another truth that your inner guidance is confirming. What if people are willing and eager to pay me what I'm worth? What if I put myself out there and I get embraced? Please don't underestimate the power of this seemingly simple game. I want to challenge you to play the what if up game as you go through your day and begin turning those negative thoughts and beliefs around in the moment. This little game can change the quality of your life on a dime if you let it. So have fun with this. Be easy about it. That's the secret to it working. And in a couple of days, I'll be releasing my next video where I'll share with you the 3 biggest reasons folks struggle to access their inner guidance, so you are no longer one of them. In fact, when I release the next video, you'll get access to a quiz to discover your inner guidance superpower, where you'll learn how you most easily access your inner guidance. So you won't want to miss the next video. The quiz will only be available for a few days, so you will need to act fast. And as soon as you receive my next email, be sure to click on the link in that. That's going to take you straight to the quiz where you'll discover your natural inner guidance superpower. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're getting great value, and I hope you're beginning to understand the importance of learning how to access, trust, and act on your own inner guidance in order to create a successful, enlightened business that lights up your soul. If so, I am thrilled to be able to help you. So please hit the like button if you did get value. That energizes me, and I love feeling your presence. And I'd really appreciate it if you could leave me your feedback in the comment section below. And better yet, share the limiting beliefs that you're ready to let go of. Feel free to ask me anything about mindset and inner guidance. I am here for you right now in this series, and I would love to be able to serve you here. I'll be checking back to read your comments and your questions during the day. And so do click that like button for the video, leave your comment or your question below. If you haven't already, be sure to download my #1 Mindset Mastery Formula. It's just below the video. And I'll see you in a couple of days in the next video. Big heart hugs.